There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
Maybe it's okay, depending on how you roll. I'll keep it for now. Yeah, we can progress for now. Got everything in this area, so let's continue. Is Monster Hunter World coming today? You mean the stream or what do you mean by that? Are you asking me if I'm streaming Monster Hunter World later? Dominic? I'm not streaming Monster Hunter World right now though. It's in the evening. Yeah, I usually stream Monster Hunter World in the evening, Dominic. Probably now it's 4:30. 3.5 hours time. But yeah, not right now though. Not right now. Later.
Family matters are always tricky.
Oh, that's right. Forgive my forgetfulness. Glad you came. It's great to have one of the General's distinguished guests helping us out. My Realm-Keeping Commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of them for rescuing her back in Exalting Sanctum Plaza. As I'm sure you're aware, symptoms of Mara have been spreading ever since the Stellaron incident occurred. Thanks to the Ten Lords' Commission, being stricken with Mara had long since become a terrifying but avoidable fate for Xianzhou natives. The puzzling thing is that despite the Commission's protection, we're now seeing an increase. More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress like the Cloud Knights, are becoming stricken with Mara. Moreover, the Mara-struck have taken on a horrifying appearance. As if they're turning into some sort of monster. This certainly differs from what I thought I knew about the illness. That appears to be the case. No smoke without fire, as they say. Despite being just a servant of the Realm-Keeping Commission, spending a considerable amount of time on the front lines has sharpened my senses to potential dangers. You're a capable person. And since the General entrusted you with locating the Stellaron, it's only a matter of time before you run into Mara-struck. If you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm-Keeping Commission straight away. My colleagues and I will handle any situation with haste and to the best of our ability. Speaking of which, have you made any discoveries so far?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the item is though.
I read the letter. I'll be honest with you, I've got no idea how to handle this problem. Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhu, General Jing Yuan's chief counselor. I think it'll be easier if she explains the letter to you.
But yeah, Dominic, most time the world is in the evening. I'm not sure if you heard the reply, but it'll be a few hours, man. Until I stream most time the world. Yep.
I read the letter you obtained from the Marastruck. While the Cloud Knights were searching for the Stellaron's whereabouts, I was carrying out the General's orders, tracking down clues on the Marastruck. Thanks to your efforts, we now have a lead. To an outsider, this letter appears to be nothing more than good news detailing a recovery from a chronic illness. However, what is actually being discussed is a violation of the 10 unpardonable sins. It's heresy. That's right. Since the Alliance was first established, all medical practices aboard the Xancile adhere to strict standards that prohibit long life or mutant modifications under the guise of curing. I went through all our files to find information on the experiment in question, and found nothing. I started thinking about how the Alchemy Commission's delve was sealed off. There must be an unspeakable secret locked away there. The author of this letter was likely the Marastruck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray and poisoned while under the pretext of being cured. Such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xancile 1,000 years ago. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. They were disciples of the Abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality by unearthing a forbidden remedial formula. It's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create chaos once more. The Seat of Divine Foresight needs to learn all it can about this organization's status before the situation reaches a point of no return. If you come across any similar clues about the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, come and find me at the Seat of Divine Foresight. These kinds of first-hand accounts are exactly what we require. Excellent. Your work will not be in vain. The Seat of Divine Foresight always rewards those who contribute to our efforts. I recently received some intel. It seems that certain individuals are taking advantage of the current chaos to lure in Outworlders around Exalting Sanctum. Maybe you could start there? We sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. They provided us with a rough idea of the situation. Unfortunately, it seems suspicions were aroused. We lost contact with the agent. I suspect he was discovered. You are a fresh face in the Lafu, and an Outworlder. I would feel more at ease if I could leave this matter with you.
Yeah, that was a thing that I did not have when handing over to her. I wonder what it was though. Yeah, I don't have the item with me. Maybe I missed a sequence or a fight. Yeah, there's a lot of talking. Yeah, not much left though. I would love to read all the stuff, but that's a lot of words. And you know, I would love to progress as much as I can whenever I play this game. Oh, we need to go the other way here. Right here.
You'd be a tool to miss a tile in
Your
the
extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced? Look no further.
Excuse me, guest from another world. Please spare me a
Oh.
moment of your time. Do you yearn for immortality? Excellent. Who would turn down the opportunity to live forever? Xianzhou doesn't care one bit about the well-being of short-life species. They stubbornly blockade the glorious path to immortality.
That doesn't sound good.
My name is Green Hibiscus.
Interesting
I
name.
came to Exalting Sanctum in hopes of a fated encounter with one such as yourself. One who is also on the road to immortality. What do you say? How about we find a more suitable spot to talk about all this? Let's
Where?
make haste. There are too many people here to linger. Here we are. This is the place.
It's a god even.
Relax. By the mercy of Sanctus Medicus, I will not harm you. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I was unable to expose my true identity in Exalting Sanctum, but now I can reveal everything. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus is a devout group, holding firm in their belief that Merciful Medicus is the one ultimate faith. As followers, we refer to ourselves as disciples, dedicated to our cause.
Alright.
If you wish to gain the means to immortality, then you must become a disciple.
Small
To
trials.
become a disciple, you must first pass several small trials. Please excuse me. Our expansion has unfortunately attracted the attention of those devilish archer followers. If we are
Archers
not
followers?
careful, the consequences could be unthinkable. No need to be concerned about him. Much like yourself, he is here to undergo the trials. Ah, only those led astray by followers of the devilish archer could despise
I
Merciful
think he's
Medicus.
referring to the hunt.
Sadly, there are many such people. Too many. Every species yearns for the favor and curing of Merciful Medicus, regardless of whether they have heard of the abundance or not. Foxians yearn to cure themselves of their 300-year lifespan. The Videodora yearn to cure themselves of the pain of reincarnation and lack of progeny. As for Xianzhou natives, they long to cure themselves of the torture of becoming Mara-struck. Of course, we know that this torture is rather a kind of blessed evolution. To
Oh.
return to your question, Sanctus Medicus can cure
Okay.
the aging that short-life species face, along with disease and death. Sanctus Medicus can do for you what they did for the Xianzhou natives. What you seek, you will surely find. Merciful Medicus is magnanimous. They do not lightly refuse a prayer. As such, the initiation trials for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus are nothing arduous. All you must do is transcribe this copy of thousand-handed
Holy
Merciful
moly.
Medicus'
500
salvation
times by hand.
500 times by hand. This will allow your brothers and sisters to trust your faith, and you to become a disciple. This scripture is central to the disciples. You must maintain a pious heart during the transcription. It would be best if you could memorize the text. Of course, this is but the first trial. Once you have become a disciple, you will undergo numerous others.
Lantern. Hello. Yes, I use male characters when I play this kind of game.
Don't worry. A traditional Xianzhou brush and ink.
How are you
stamp
doing,
has
man?
been
Happy
prepared.
Friday to you, Lantern.
Smooth action and an ergonomic design. I myself transcribed 50,000 copies with such instruments.
50,000 copies. What is this, man? Why is there a guard here? That's really weird. Who's my first 5-star? From the starter, banner is Welt. And then I got Bailu from the standard banner. A soft pity from the banner from this stellar warp, regular warp. And I haven't spent anything I've earned so far though. Yeah, I got I got most of the 4-star DPSer, and then I have Well and Bailu, and I got like Natasha, Sushang, Tingyun, like the good 4 stars. Thankfully, man, thankfully. So you know it's not bad in terms of progressing. Oh, Lantern, the word got eaten. You're saving for Kafka? Me too, me too. It's either Kafka or Silver Wolf, depending on what I'm lacking in my roster. Yeah.
Hey.
Range Cloud Knight. It's the general was being blocked by Twitch. It's not me. I didn't set up the list. I'm not the one who set up the list. I'm just setting up the general bot or mod that Twitch provided. Yeah.
Wait a second. You're here undercover, right? So am I.
Oh, good, man. Lantern, no worries.
That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies for a while now. That's why I'm here, to spy on him. They were suspicious of me as soon as I arrived. It took a lot of effort to make them believe I wanted to become a disciple. I have my reasoning. Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. I wanted them to know I was a Cloud Knight. Always know your enemy. Shh! Keep your voice down. These disciples don't miss much. If they discover us,
oh, good, man, Lantern. Oh, good.
You can trust me with the
What did you get though for your 5-star? Did you roll for Sele?
Seed of divine foresight before I became a Cloud Knight. I could do this in my sleep.
Your pirate he's good, man. He's very, very good, right?
I help you copy the text, you cover for me, and I get word out to the Seed of Divine Foresight.
Oh, he's right here. Okay. You got good power. How about your standard roll, then? You must have enough roll for standard roll already, right?
Still your mind and transcribe the text. Allow the beautiful enlightenment of thousand-handed, merciful Medicus's salvation to permeate your being.
Yeah, man. He's very good with healer. Very, very good.
You're finished? So soon? Let me see. Yes, it would appear you are
89
finished.
SP pass roll?
A
Are you not
fast and
rolling?
accurate transcription.
Interesting.
It seems you are destined for immortality. Calm yourself. The initiation is divided into 2 steps. You and the Cloud Knight have completed the first. Now, only the second remains.
Sure, but can it wait till tomorrow? I'm supposed to be on duty right now. They'll get suspicious if I don't head back soon.
No need to worry. The second step is extraordinarily simple. It'll all be over soon enough. The disciples' initiation is governed by the following principle.
I mean the standard
Never
banner.
accept who
Lantern.
you suspect, and never suspect who you accept. It's time for you two to battle it out.
Oh,
Whoever survives will
that
officially
is brutal.
become a disciple. Huh. Transcribing scripture allows us to ascertain your devotion, but determining whether...
Whoa. You're kidding, right? We came here to lengthen our lifespans, not shorten them.
We aren't forcing you to fight. By all means, refuse if you wish. But we won't possibly be able to let either of you leave. Very well. Good.
Okay, we have to battle it out. Every 10? Yeah, that's what I did as well. So I spent like 81 pulls already. Yep. Yeah, that's where I get the healer dragon lady here. Ta-da!
Listen, I have an idea that will let you join the disciples of Saint. You and I fight, and I lose to you. I pretend that you. That way, we both. Good.
So, have you prepared your... And you, then.
Well then,
Fighting is meaningless.
No.
What magnificent skill! He was fierce, but no match for you. I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked Purple Chrysanthemum, Blue Peach, find somewhere to dispose of the body. Oh, you've dealt with this kind of thing before? A long-time associate, eh? You're well connected, I see. This does have its advantages. Our brothers and sisters have been proselytizing and exalting Sanctum over the last few days. We may have attracted the attention of the devils. Having you dispose of the Cloud Knight will be safer. As such, this can be your first mission as a disciple. You take an active approach to getting things done. I'll be sure to pass that on to my superiors. In any case, my hearty congratulations on your admission to the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. From now on, you will be known by the code name
Peony?
Grey Peony.
Yeah.
Well, Grey Peony, let's depart separately to avoid attracting attention.
those people are out of their minds. Watch your step next time you're around them. With your skills, you've got a better chance than most. I should report back to the Seat of Divine Foresight. Stay safe, friend.
Wait till further contact. Okay. Where do we wait? Here? Do I have anything else to do? Not really. I finished the event already. But yeah, good luck in pulling, man, Lantern. From the standard banner. I hope you get a good unit.
Commission if you need it.
I hope you get a good unit, man. Yeah, good luck, good luck, good luck. You should be around the PD round, right? Like, yeah, you should be near to the PD because I started late and I hit the PD already. Do the scene, okay. Right, let's continue. Go, go, go. I want to progress as much as I can, man.
Green Hibiscus agreed to meet me here, but there's no sight of him. What gives? There's a letter here. What's this on the envelope? Grey Peony? Ugh, this must be from Green Hibiscus.
Okay. Oh no.
The disciples sure know how to keep a low profile. Looks like I'll need to help them complete this mission. If they're looking to intercept mail, I should probably start by searching near Exalting Sanctum's Psycrane stance.
Go for this one first. This is nearer.
Not on this thing.
It's upstairs, right? Yep. A bit faster to teleport.
You'd be a tool to miss a
Get your
tyrant.
extractor cleaned and your
What's written on this package? Seat of Divine Foresight, urgent? This is it. The mail the disciples want to intercept. Seems like it's encrypted somehow. Makes sense. This is critical intelligence after all.
Oh, do we have a mini game here?
Let's see if I can crack the code.
Okay. The J Abacus, I think, substrate system is developed by the Artisanship Commission. Move the computing module with subroutines stored in them to bases with corresponding pattern so that the substrate can function normally. I have no idea what this direction, like this instruction, is talking about. Oh, you have to rotate then. Ah, gotcha.
Code cracked. Huh. It's an internal order from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Judging from these urgent instructions, the disciples are aware of a Seat of Divine Foresight operation to infiltrate their ranks. No wonder Green Hibiscus was so eager to intercept this. I'll use my phone to make a copy, and then hand it over to Green Hibiscus.
Extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced? Look no further.
You'd be a tool to miss a tile.
So far away. Let's teleport.
Always feels funny when I'm nervous.
Mauve Moon, this is the reliable disciple I mentioned to you. Grey Peony. Grey Peony, this is Mauve Moon, the head of our operations
Mauve Moon,
in
okay.
Exalting Sanctum.
It seems you have some impressive skills in your arsenal.
Okay. How much can you bench? The options, man.
No need for modesty. I've studied martial arts for years. I can tell how strong you are with just a glance. You seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Good. So do I. I used to think determination and hard work were enough to achieve that. But I've come to realize it's not that simple. During my many years as a Cloud Knight, I realized something. An individual's strength is limited. So I abandoned my mortal body and became a faithful servant of merciful Medicus. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackles that the devilish archer author has used to chain your soul. You will gain unbridled power and freedom.
You should have an older guy model, man. It's a little bit weird. A little bit, just a little
The
bit.
disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploits. They prepared the prescription for you personally.
That sounded very suspicious.
Some of the ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own solution. Given your strength, that shouldn't pose a problem. Do you have any? I don't know. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has a flat organizational structure. The head of each area reports directly to the map. The benefit is that even if our enemies were to wipe out the Exalting Sanctum branch, that's sensitive information. It's not that I doubt your loyalty. The boss? You keep fulfilling your duty. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils. I trained in spear techniques for almost a century. I nearly became a Cloud Knight instructor, but I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able. Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rescued me. Now, everything has changed. Xancile and his pitiful spearmanship are no more.
Okay.
Wait. You recognize me?
Mav Moon, sir. We have a problem. I suspect this person...
Idiot! What kind...
I couldn't have known, sir.
Detestable.
Oh.
Merciful Medicus has sharpened my... In that case...
Blow my cover? What?
Move carefully.
Oh, okay. That was weird.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Merciful Medicus.
Turn it up! Need a doctor?
Oh.
Oh, mercy of Sanctus Medicus. Grant me a body impervious to steel. The courage of 1,000 armies. A strength that 10,000 foes cannot suppress.
You here?
You think you're a match for me, devil? Your death is inevitable. Surrender, and I'll make it quick. A miracle.
Let's rock!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it! That's it?
Not a scratch. The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
I have no idea where this is
Was
going
an
on.
agent that Qingzu lost contact with. He joined the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I should go to the seat of divine foresight and tell Qingzu. I don't know if this mission
Yeah, it
was a
seems like a failure. I lost the contact.
success or a failure.
My stomach always feels funny when I'm nervous.
I'm glad to. So, what happened? Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was ultimately exposed, you gained a wealth of invaluable intelligence. I never imagined that Xancile would choose the path of evil. You did the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates. Using notions of power and life to draw countless people like Xancile away from bright futures. Down a path of no return. You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this intelligence, the Seat of Divine Foresight will be able to improve its strategy. And for all your efforts, please accept this. Is there anything else you'd like to know? The current state. I'm afraid we know next to nothing. We dispatched agents, but they were only able to linger on the edges of the organization. Your operation is the furthest anyone's managed to infiltrate. The Seed of Divine Foresight is still striving to answer one question. Is this but the resurgent shadow of an organization silenced 1,000 years ago? Or have they been lurking in the darkness all along? Whatever the case, this sudden reemergence hints at a hidden conspiracy. It's troubled me deeply over recent few months. It's hard to tell what all of this is building towards. Not at all. The Disciples' secret letter makes it sound as if we infiltrated their ranks in great numbers. The reality is that only a handful of agents have successfully slipped into the organization. And the majority of them lacked the strength you had to make it back unscathed after their identity was exposed. They didn't have the wisdom and good fortune to gain the organization's trust quickly. An agent can't actually consume those pellets of the Disciples. Doing so would mean the end of their life as they knew it. The point is, there hasn't been anyone like you who managed to delve into the group's core and obtain so much for... Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus' Salvation is a manuscript transcribed
So
from a
long,
sacred
man.
text.
The name of it.
I don't know where the Disciples obtained it. It likely consists of fragments of banned works from the Befall era. As I see it, there isn't anything particularly alarming about the text. It recalls the acts of the Plague's author's warped creatures from an equally warped perspective. The scripture doesn't have the power to lead people astray. They do that to themselves. But it does feed lies and false hope. The prescription you acquired is beyond my knowledge. There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to ask you to consult with them on the particulars of the prescription. This will allow the Seed of Divine Foresight to have a clear target for creating an antidote, given that the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation. It's about time the Seed of Divine Foresight reeled in its net. If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to come back and find me anytime.
Okay.
Why, hello there. So, this is official Seed of Divine Foresight business, eh? Then I'll do everything. If this request had come from anywhere else, it would have seemed like a joke. But the Seed of Divine Foresight only deals in the serious. I can't. Lady Danshu is renowned for her unique line of reasoning. She's proposed several prescriptions that would have been incomprehensible to us if she hadn't explained the pharmacology. Still, those same prescriptions have always been able to produce miraculous effects. All the more amazing given Lady Danshu likes to pass the time over at Sinwood Pavilion. I'm sure you'll run into her if you head that way.
Out there again. Dude, we're running everywhere. Oh, it's the lady. Yeah, she lost her sight there. Like her eyesight.
I've been looking forward to meeting you. You have a very distinct scent. Losing one sense forces the other senses to become sharper. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription
Would travel very
you wish me
fast.
to assess. Thank you. A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of long scions to attain the power of ascension. The specifics, however, will require further investigation. This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I? Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you.
Beat tester. Oh. Side quest. What is this? Here. We have a side quest. Yeah, I'm very far from 30 to 40, so we'll take our time here.